Warm greetings. In this video, we are going to learn how to evaluate the assignments submitted in the Google Classroom. I'm just getting into my classroom and I have selected classwork. These assignments have already shared with my students and they have submitted their works too, classworks too. I'm just going to edit this now. So this is the way we have given the assignment to our students. We used to give it to all the students. We have marked all the students. And points, we made it unmarked. I'm just going to give 30 marks here. And the due date, I haven't yet set. And it is coming under the topic sample test. I'm just going to create a rubric. So by this rubric only, we are going to give marks according to some criteria to our students. There are three ways to assign rubrics here. The first one is creating new rubrics. And the second thing is reusing the rubrics which we have already used for our Google Classroom account. And the third way is we can import it from the sheets which is shared to us from our fellow teachers. I just to show you how to create a rubric. Just click this create rubric. And we can see criterion title. And below that we are seeing level title. So I'm just going to add first criteria here. In the way I just type content. Here in criterion description we can give unique and relevant content. This is optional, it is not mandatory. And in the points, from 30 points, I'm just going to give 20 points for this content. Level title, I'm just giving excellent. So in this excellent level, I'm just going to give them the description, unique content, and not copied. I'm just going to create another level for the same criterion. Here, I'm giving 15 marks. For this level title, I'm just giving very good. For this description, I'm just going to do good content and relevant. And for the third level for this criterion, I'm just giving the mark 5. Here I'm just going to give good. For this description, I have to say something relevant to this good. Can present even better. So from the 30 points, I have assigned 20 points for the content. And I'm just going to add another criterion. I'm just going to add another criterion by just clicking this add a criterion. Here I'm just giving the second criterion, presentation. This description is optional, so I'm just leaving it blank. And from 30 points, I'm just going to give 5 points here. In the level title, I'm giving excellent. And in the description, presentation, neat presentation. And in the second level, I'm just giving 3 marks. Good. Presentation is good. And in the level 3, I'm just giving 2 points. Fair. Need to improve your presentation. So I have given 25, I have allotted 25 points for this assignment. Now I'm going to add another criterion. Here I'm just giving grammar. I'm going to give the remaining 5 points here. First level is excellent. Description, no grammatical errors. Then in level 2, 3 marks, good. Can avoid some grammatical errors. And in level 3, I'm just giving 2 marks. Need to improve your grammar. After that, we can check it here. I have allotted all the 30 points here by adding 3 criterion with 3 levels. After this, I'm just going to give save. So this criteria has been added. If I want to edit this, I'm just clicking this. Then we can go to these 3 dots and we can edit it or delete it, or even we can export it into sheets, Excel sheets. So this Excel sheet can be shared with our fellow teachers. Otherwise, we can use it later even for our other classrooms. Fine. Now I'm just clicking the save. I'm updating the point value and everything here. This way we can create new assignments with rubrics. Now let's see the student work. Now let's see how we are going to evaluate our students' work. I'm just going here. So here these students have submitted their works and they are waiting for their marks. I'm just going to select the first student. So I'm going to give marks for Diba. I'm just selecting her work here. By clicking on the PDF icon, I just selected her work. Here, I'm seeing her presentation. The way she has submitted. I need to go through all these files submitted by our student. Then, here we can see the criteria. I can see if I'm selecting just this one, it will be selected. And for presentation, I'm going to give her 2 marks. And for grammar accuracy, it is good. If I need to add some private comments, I can give it here. For example, I'm just going to say, for model examination, you have to scan your manuscripts to submit. So this is a private command to my student, particular student. So here we can see the total score for this particular assignment is 20 out of 30. If I want to change the total here, I can change it. After everything is done, see here, this is written this submission, other is written multiple submissions. There are actually 2 ways to return our submission. We can return particularly this girl's submission. Otherwise, we can make it return multiple submissions. That means we can select the other students from here to return their work. But I'm just going to submit only for Deva. Even we can click return here, or just by clicking this return tab here. So the particular student will have received her marks in her mail. Hope you can understand this. I will show you another way how to reuse the rubric. Just go to your class and classwork and select this assignment 2. Here, I'm going to use the same rubric for this second assignment. Just go to this rubric and select reuse rubric. So here we can see number of rubrics which we have already used. I'm going to use the same rubric which I have given for the assignment 1. You can select this. Okay, fine. If I want to edit some, some corrections in this rubric, I can just click here and go. Then we can edit it. For example, I can give 13 marks here and 7 here. This way I can do some modifications, and after everything is done, we have to click save. So this is the way to reuse our rubric. Thank you. I believe this video will help you to evaluate the assignments, that means our test papers submitted as assignment in Google Classroom. Thank you all.